Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. Thanks very much for watching. So we've got some great weather here. This is unexpectedly good, and because of all the clothing we're wearing, we're up above 33, up above 32 degrees at 33 degrees, despite the fact that it's like the very beginning of the morning. So we are going to get tired. Notice our rest meter is already decently below full because we are carrying 10 pounds extra of stuff. And we even left some stuff behind. I forgot how many supplies that I had in Mystery Lake. It's kind of discouraging how much I left behind, in fact. But I also, thankfully, I have a lot that I'm bringing with me. And when we get back to Mystery Lake, I will be able to do a lot. Or when I get back to Coastal Highway, rather, I'll be able to do a lot with what I have, including I'll be able to repair some of my deerskin equipment, which actually, come to think that I can probably do right now and save myself some trouble because I have a cured deer hide on me. So I'm gonna stop right here and do that. Yep, I've got a cured deer hide and some cured gut on me, so this can actually save me some trouble. This will take a little bit of time away from me, but perfect. So those are now at 100% condition again and helping to give me some additional warmth. We have nothing on us as far as drink goes, I don't think. No, we don't. So, well, we have coffee, but, no one ever got through a extreme survival situation drinking coffee. Here's some nice music. Forgot to start my episode timer. If this one runs a little bit long, I apologize. Oh, there's a siren outside. Apologize for the noise. You might not be able to hear it. I've got a very sensitive microphone, so sometimes it just picks up more than I think it will. Yeah, that's what I did. I was coming through here last time, and this is not the normal path that I take. So I got a little bit sidetracked. But we are making it. This is an interesting little nook in here. Is there anything hiding here, maybe? Nope. I do see some wind incoming. That's not a good sign. We need to make it back to Mystery Lake. I see a bunny. Okay. I believe right around this corner is where our dead guy and our precarious walking spot can be found. Yep, perfect. Perfect. All right. Now let's not die right now, shall we? Shall we? Shall we not? That car looks different down there. Wish I could get down there and explore it, but unfortunately, no. Yay for scary music! Let's make things even more nerve-wracking while I'm crossing the precipice. Alright. Doing pretty well so far. I'm actually not as tired as I thought I would be carrying 10 pounds extra worth of stuff, which makes me feel like maybe I should have picked up a few more things. But I picked up the most important items. I picked up the hides. I picked up most of the cured guts. I picked up some of these supplies that would be useful to me. Had to leave some things behind, but maybe before we're done with Coastal Highway, I'll make one more trek back to Mystery Lake. That wasn't the plan, and I was all about saying how streamlined the process would be since everything was so much closer. But those are good extra supplies that we have there, and I don't want to leave anything behind. If I can help it, anyway. The good news is I have a lot of extras of some of the stuff that was already there, and I'll probably find some more jerry cans. So the extent to which it's all really necessary is it's questionable. I've got a full lantern, which is nice. That was one of the benefits of going back there. So I used some of the fuel I found. I mean, just sometimes in this game, you got to make sacrifices. I mean, I've talked about it all the time with some of my animal kills. Like, I know that I need to just keep moving, and sometimes it's not worth it to harvest 20 pounds worth of meat when that's going to kind of hold me down, and I got to cook it to make sure it stays in good condition and all this. You know, it's not always helpful. So sometimes you just have to cut your losses and keep going if you're going to make it for the long term in the long dark. Feels like 39 degrees. Our warmth meter is... See? Look, our warmth meter is not even giving us a problem right now. It's great. I freaking love it. It's the nice thing about having good clothes, especially since I repaired that deerskin item. Need to repair the wolfskin item, but I have a wolfskin that I just picked up that is almost completely cured. So I'll be able to do that pretty soon. I'm excited about that. And I have some other wolf skins that I've taken since. So I have some extra skins that I can use to repair that coat in the future, the next time we get attacked by some vicious animal. One thing I want to try to avoid doing, but at the same time I kind of want it to happen. It sounds crazy, but you guys know the way I am about unnecessary risks. At some point, we might get attacked by a bear in this. I've never actually been mauled by a bear. What I've heard is that... Hang on, let me make sure my hand's not sweaty before I cross this thing. What I've heard about the bears in the long dark is that... when they attack you, they don't kill you, but they take you down to like an inch of your life and all of your stuff, and they destroy your clothing, and all of your stuff is just... not completely destroyed, they just severely damage all your clothing. And all of your stuff is like scattered around you, so you have to like frantically like gather your things as soon as the bear leaves you alone. You have to get away from the bear, assuming the bear stays somewhere nearby. And hang on, let me not talk while I'm doing this. How can you tell me that the music in the long dark is not context sensitive? Tension chords always play when I'm doing something super scary. Pleasant music is never playing. If music is going to play when I'm crossing that bridge, it's freaking like anxiety music. Come on now. Don't tell me it's not context specific. That's, if you missed my comment in a previous episode, that's what I was told by Raphael. And I believe him. I'm just joking. I believe him, but there are just so many times where the perfect music plays at the perfect time, and it's like, if it's not context sensitive, you might as well consider making it context sensitive so that when bad things are happening, you know, it just adds that extra sense of atmosphere. An example of this is, you know, right after I killed Fluffy in the dam, I kind of griped that that there was still tension music playing, even though the main threat of being in the dam was gone. Now, some of the dam, as Raphael pointed out to me, some of the music that plays in the dam is purely atmospheric. It's just meant to be specific to the dam, which is fine. But there are certain chords, there are certain moments in that music, especially the one that I was commenting on right after I killed Fluffy, where it's definitely a tension chord. It's designed to evoke fear. It's got that, kind of high-pitched violin string type melody that evokes fear in anyone that... Oh, crap. Hold that thought. Hey, buddy. What's your name? Are you going to run from me like a chicken? Okay. I thought you were a wolf, but that's fine. You can be a chicken. That's alright. Where'd you go? How far away did you run? That's what I want to know. I'm probably going to find him again and have to kill him. But that's fine. Extra wolf pelt for me. I need him. This weather's not looking great, but we have some stopping points along the way. And it feels like 41 degrees despite the wind. Hey, friend. Come see me. Come see me. I know you see me, you little jerk. Come on. I could kill him right now, but I just don't trust that he's close enough. And you guys know how my shooting is in the long dark. I think my shooting's great, but the bullets very rarely actually hit what they're pointed at. What do you... You realize I'm right here. What are you doing? This is bizarre. Okay, then. Alrighty, then. Let's take the hide and the guts. This is going to be a little rough. Thankfully, we're not getting cold from staying out in this. But the weather might get worse. No, it's actually still good. Alright, so we have lots of guts and pelts and supplies with which to repair our animal skin stuff, which is phenomenal. I'm very excited about that. We're actually not that tired, all things considered. We are getting thirsty, though. So we're going to have to resolve that issue as soon as we get back to base camp. But we will be able to do that probably within this episode. As you guys recall, I have a few things waiting for me at the house at the bottom of this little road into Coastal Highway. And then I need to actually make the trek back to base camp while still encumbered. Well, more encumbered, actually, because I have supplies, again, at the house. So it's going to be tough. But it'll be pushing it close a little bit. But worst comes to worst, I can just drop everything I'm carrying, run back, get some water, run back, get everything I'm carrying, or everything I was carrying, and then I'll be fine. But I don't want to have to do that. I was talking about that last episode, I think, when I was on my way to Mystery Lake, is I wanted to kind of avoid the feeling of having to put down the stuff that I was hauling, run back to base camp to preserve my life, and then go back and get the stuff I was hauling. I mean, that's realistic survival, maybe, but I wonder if that was the same wolf that was patrolling over here earlier. It could be. Or it could not be. We'll see. There are lots of areas in the higher reaches of Coastal Highway that I have yet to explore in this series, so we've got some work to do in Coastal Highway as far as finding all the supplies, finding all the possible places where there could be bullets for this gun I'm holding. So we've got a lot to do. But we will do it. And it'll be fun. Well, the weather was kind to us. At this point, even if a blizzard came up, we could probably make it all the way back to base camp. Because, you know, we don't need good visibility on Coastal Highway to make it back to base camp when we're already on the road. We just need to be able to see the road. That's all that matters. We're not even... Like, our thirst meter, all things considered, is doing okay. Our tiredness meter is doing very well. I really do at this point wish that I had picked up more stuff. Maybe brought back a few more of those flares. You know, flares are good for scaring off wolves. I haven't had to use them yet, but they're good to have. Alright, so I see the highway. We're almost back down. This has been a pretty successful trek, all things considered. Did I bring the frickin' bedroll with me? Yes, I did. Okay. Oh man, that would have been funny. If just imagine if that had been the case, if I had forgotten it again. This entire episode, you guys would have been like, "What are you doing?" Just, you know, screaming at me. I'm sure you guys are actually more restrained than that, but there's a few folks that are like, "Oh my god, dude, you're an idiot." Which we all think that from time to time when we're watching Let's Players. Ooh, it's getting foggy. This right here is one of the reasons that I turn the music up in the game. This track that is starting right now is one of the best in the soundtrack. It's newer. I love listening to it. Yes, I'm letting the music play. Amazing track. I don't think it's even over yet, as a matter of fact. I skinned that wolf, right? I just didn't take the meat. Only reason I didn't take the meat from that deer is I didn't want to waste too much daylight, and harvesting the meat takes a lot more time. All right, let's come up here. And now it's time to pick up a lot of the stuff that I left here. So this is going to be a little bit nuts, because we're going to be carrying a ton of things. Let's pick up these flares, get these sewing kits. Let's go ahead and get this kindling. Oh man, this is going to be rough. This is the corpse. Where is the wolf pelt? Come on, I know I see you. There's the guts. Okay. That. All these things I will leave here, because I'm not worried about leaving them here. I got everything else that I left here, though.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know, but we don't have much farther to go, so just bear with me here. Where am I going? Bear with me as long as I know where the hell I'm going. Okay. Let's head back to our base camp and put down all this stuff. We've got a lot of hides on us now. It's great. We'll be able to make our deerskin boots soon, when we'll also be able to repair all of our equipment. So that's good news. All right, we are drastically overburdened. We're almost carrying 90 pounds worth of stuff, so this is going to be an interesting trip back. We're a little bit slower than usual. Actually, right now, I've commented on this in both Against All Odds series before. You might recall, if you've been playing the Long Dark for a long time, movement speed used to be slower. This is about what movement speed was when you were not running in the Long Dark. What they did was they had this, the standard movement speed, roughly this, and maybe even a little bit slower than this, and then you could sprint infinitely. So now, what they decided to do in all the recent builds of the Long Dark, and it's worked really well, is they allow you to sprint, but you have limited time. I can't sprint right now because I'm encumbered, but you have this energy meter, and sprinting is faster than anything ever, and anything has ever been in the Long Dark, and also they increased the basic movement speed, so it's not this slow anymore. But that's how it works. So we're pretty freaking thirsty. We might even have a condition meter up by the time we are back at the house, but it will have just popped up, so we'll be at maybe 199. If we're not lucky, we'll be at 98 if we get sidetracked somewhere, like if there's a bear in the road, which could happen. I don't want it to happen, but it could happen.
Hey, getting a bit thirsty.
I know you are. That's why we're going. I was literally just talking to them about that. Did you not hear me? All right, so this is the... I don't think we've actually traveled through this yet, because, again, last time we were coming this way, we went out on the ice to go to one of the fishing huts out there. And then we went... I think we went to that fishing hut, in fact, and then we came back on the other side of this and went to visit the car on the other side of it, but we haven't actually traversed it. We haven't gone through it, I don't think. Unless we went through it on the way here, which is possible, but I don't think we did. Maybe we did and I just forgot already. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I feel like we did, actually, come to think of it. Okay. I went through the trunk, right? Yeah, I did. All right, good. More often than not in Against All Odds Season 1, I did not have a pry bar with me when I would happen upon cars, and so I still have this instinct of, have I actually been through that trunk yet? It's probably a good instinct to have. There's a birch limb, that's good to know. Probably need to spend some time over the next day just like going around and breaking down some of the limbs I see, getting a lot of firewood, because there's so many limbs around me. Having some additional firewood would be good. Would be a good way to spend a day. Would really help us hunker down in Coastal Highway for a bit while we're doing all this exploring. We are almost back to base camp. If you don't recognize the terrain, our house is right over this hill here. Just need to get around it. This is where we unexpectedly ran into a wolf a few episodes back. I saw that black shape right there. I was like, oh my god, it's a bear. So many times in the Long Dark, I'll see a black shape. And I'll be like, oh, wait. Like, I think I saw a mailbox a few episodes back, and I was like, oh my god, it's a wolf. All right, there's our condition indicator. We're not actually down to the bottom of the thirst meter yet, though, so it's not going to be affecting our life until that parched meter goes all the way down. So I don't actually think we're going to lose any life due to our thirst. We've got some water in the fridge. We have some additional drinks in the fridge, too, I think. Not many, because I brought a lot of them with me here. But we should be good, water-wise. Yeah, see, there's another limb right there. Another one fell. And a limb there. So many limbs. Lots of firewood just waiting to be picked up all around me. All right. We are back inside. Let's go ahead. No. I'll leave that there. It's fine. No. There's that. And
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I know you're carrying a lot of stuff, but you're about to drink a lot of it. So let's drink. Solve that problem. Now let's go back in here and set down some of the stuff we were carrying, specifically our hides. So many hides. We do have some cured guts as well, which is nice. We have lots of wolf pelts, which is just wonderful. So I'm going to try and keep them separate here, if I can. I'm just going to have wolf pelts all over the place. That's going to be the end result. I'll put one up on the table. Why not? Doesn't matter. As long as I know where they are. So a lot of wolf pelts, actually. This is our ability to... one of them is almost completely cured too, right? Yep, that one's the one we brought from the dam. So our ability to have... just need to find a spot for these. Our ability to repair our stuff is not in question. We are in good shape. Oh, here's a cured gut. I want to kind of have these in the same place-ish. This is not a very robust organization system. I kind of just want to have things... I want to have like items together. Fresh gut. Perfect. Fresh gut. Perfect. Well, that's a fresh gut too. I thought it was a cured gut. All right. Well, I kind of want to have all the guts like back here though. So they're not just like in my walking space. Well, see, there's one of the doors too, so it really doesn't matter. I've just got, basically there's just intestines all over the, all over the floor here. This is rough. All right, what else did we carry back with us? A lot, right? We carried back a toolkit. Let's drop that. Oh, I actually brought the jerry can with me. I forgot to drop it. Okay, well, that explains why I'm carrying so much. All right, that's a blunder on my part, but whatever. It's a worthwhile blunder. We have some extra stuff now that we can make use of. Now, also, yeah, I got some antiseptic as well, and that's stuff that I need to put up because it's very, very heavy to carry around. But we'll go ahead and put the jerry can up on the table. Put the quality tools up on top of this thing. Put the survival bow up on top of the table. If I can find a spot for it. Maybe. Next to the wolf pelt. There we go. I saw green. Come back. Fine, I'll just put it there. It's poking through the wall, but hey, it's a video game. All right, and then we'll come in here. Open the cabinet. We need to put our other rifle cleaning kit up. some birch bark as well. Still carrying a bunch of stuff. It's mainly the water we have, though. We have over a gallon of water on us. That's the main issue. We'll put a flare up. Definitely put some of this accelerant up. Have a lot of cloth, so we're going to transfer all that. 2 books. Several newspapers. We're going to transfer all but one of these. Crow feathers are starting to get kind of heavy, so I'm just going to go ahead and put those up as well. You would never think that crow feathers would give you a problem, but there you have it. All right, and we are hungry. So let's go ahead and fix that problem by eating a little bit. Tell you what, let's go for gold. Let's go ahead and eat this energy bar. Have over 2,000 calories. All right, we're under our 66-pound limit, but we are tired, so it's not a 66-pound limit at the moment. I will go ahead, well, after I pick my lantern up here, I will go ahead and cut this episode here, and we will continue now that we've recovered a lot of our supplies. Not all of them, unfortunately, but now we've recovered most of them from Mystery Lake. We'll continue to try to explore some of the more distant areas from this nice central location in Coastal Highway in the next episode. So thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Against All Odds every day at 6 Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT minus 4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always, always, always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I would love to hear from you. See you next episode.